It's time for Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. Rams basketball on WMIX and WMIXsports.com is powered by the official voice of Rams Athletics, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Mount Vernon Rams basketball is also presented in part by Buffalo Wild Wings, Red Lake College, One Stop Flooring America in Mount Vernon, Legion Spank, Joe's Pizza and Pasta, State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt, First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust, Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac of Mount Vernon, Bird Watson Pharmacy and Medical Equipment of Mount Vernon, and also by Banterra Bank, banking with local style, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, All-State Insurance Agent Paul Shields, Ford Square and King City Chrysler, Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon and Salem, Schmidt Ford of Salem, and People's National Bank. We take you to the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth for the Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Mount Vernon Rams basketball starts now.
A nearly sold-out Shagnon Gymnasium tonight as the Mount Vernon Rams have Hall of Fame night here on this Friday evening in February as the Centralia Orphans come calling in this South 7 Conference clash. Good evening, I'm Chris Hugo, Jeff Lonnon alongside. Jeff Crow is with us in the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. Colby Jennels takes care of things back at the Mount Vernon studio here tonight. This is your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. 94.1 FM. Video tonight at WMIXsports.com. Jeff, it's Hall of Fame night for these two teams. Obviously, for the kids on the floor, that may not mean much. However, men, women from the past are honored here before the start of this varsity contest. Bit of a delay between JV and varsity, but a chance to look back at the past and hope in many cases that history repeats itself with some of these young men excelling on the floor here tonight.
Yeah, no doubt, and what a great turnout down here in the student section. I mean, they are packed in down here on the south end of the gym, which is what we would call our new Chaos Cage. And everywhere you look down on that end is a sea of black. I know the T-shirts have been sold at the high school all week, and everybody really picked one up, it looks like, and participated in the event very well because it is all black down there. And it's good to see the student section out in such a big showing. And then you look at the rest of the gym, and it is packed as well. You've got the sea of red across from us on the east side of the gymnasium, and then the Mount Vernon fans below that in the reserve seats, and then all along our side over here, just a scatter of Mount Vernon and Centralia fans kind of sitting in here around us. So there's not a whole lot of empty seats, I can tell you this. Just looking around, I don't see too many, a few in the reserved area, but for the most part, it's packed. And that's what you like to see from Mount Vernon and Centralia contest.
Packed indeed. In fact, the only colors visible are orange. Those are the empty orange seats that are already paid for, so technically probably a sellout here tonight. We'll talk about this matchup between the 18-4 Centralia Orphans and the 12-10 Mount Vernon Rams coming up. First, we need to take a quick break. This is Rams basketball powered by Community First Bank.
Always mattered to us here at Community First Bank, and it's been our belief if we take care of the communities we serve, they will in turn take care of us. For 10 years, this philosophy hasn't failed us, so we plan to stick with it. That's why we're making 2018 the Year of You to celebrate how much local matters. We'll be spotlighting local businesses and customers to thank them for choosing us to be their community bank. There will be some fun events and giveaways as well, so get ready for another exciting year. Community First Bank, because local matters. Member FDIC.
If you could get rewarded for sleeping, would you? What about for sitting on a bench, looking out at the ocean? Or for sitting in a comfy chair, watching football on TV? Guess what? That third dream job is real thanks to Buffalo Wild Wings. You can come in, watch football, and earn points with blazing rewards just for being there. That's right. You're a professional football fan now. Brag about it to all your friends. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Terms and conditions apply. Must be a Blazing Rewards member. To join and for details, visit blazingrewards.com or download the Blazing Rewards app.
Bad credit, no problem. Auto Mart of Salem is here to help. Auto Mart of Salem is your local shop here, pay here headquarters. Quality cars, vans, SUVs, and trucks in stock now. All credit applications are accepted. Shop here and pay here at Auto Mart of Salem, 1819 West Main, Salem, Illinois. Shop online at automartofsalem.com or call us at 618-548-8611.
Shopping local is something to celebrate. Come shop Bird Watson at 1200 Main Street in Mount Vernon for all of your Vera Bradley wants and needs. We carry a wide variety of styles in the latest colors and prints. Follow us on Facebook at Birdwatson Mount Vernon for our up-to-date promotions and giveaways. February 8th through the 14th, celebrate Valentine's Day with 25% off all Vera Bradley products. We're open Monday through Friday 9 to 6 and Saturday 9 to 1 for your shopping convenience. Birdwatson downtown at 1200 Main Street.
Your home for the Mount Vernon Rams is WMIX Sports, powered by Community First Bank.
94.1 FM worldwide tonight at WMIXsports.com. We have streaming video here at Shagnon Gymnasium. We're live from the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth where the Mount Vernon Rams look to get back to 500 in South 7 play tonight against number 1 Centralia. Centralia actually probably 1B. They're a half game back at Carbondale in the South 7 Conference standings coming into tonight. Jeff, for these two teams, they've met twice before, once at Centralia in a South 7 game, once at Salem in a tournament game. Rams have actually had leads on Centralia late. They were down 3 to Centralia at Salem. The Orphans ended up pulling away thanks to free throws. This is an Orphan team, obviously, that knows how to win, but this is a Doug Creel team, a Mount Vernon Ram team that is starting to find a little bit of rhythm as they get late into the postseason. Obviously, Amir Spann has found his home in the starting lineup for this team, and a team that continues to find ways to improve, and a 12-10 record that, in my opinion, is awfully deceiving.
It is, and they are getting better, and they are a better basketball team now than what they were in the beginning, and that's good news going into regional time. Yeah, and I think you said some of the magic words there as you were talking, one of them being free throws, and I think another one was rebounding. You this time of the year, games like this, these big rival games, they are often decided by, a free throw here, a free throw there, or a missed free throw here, a missed free throw there, or a missed box out, or that extra turnover that you commit late in the game that costs you. Or on the opposite end of the spectrum, the ability to take care of the ball at the end of the game and not turn it over and finish by making some free throws. It's just little bitty things, and it always boils back to fundamentals. Those 6th and 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade fundamentals that we talk about in games like this. Just the passing, catching, boxing out, coming and meeting your passes, jumping to the ball in your man-to-man defense, being on the right help line defensively. Just all the little things that you have to learn growing up and know. And the sharper you are at those little fundamentals, games like this can tend to go your way late if you're fundamentally sound. And both of these teams, I can say honestly, after watching both of them, are pretty fundamentally sound. So it's going to come down to who blinks first, I think, in this one. I do believe it's going to be a close game. I do believe it's going to be a super competitive game. And I do believe, for the Rams, who have to be a slight underdog in this game just based on their record, probably just want to get this one to the fourth quarter with a chance to win. And the way they've been playing lately, they certainly have the tools to do so.
They certainly do. It's Hall of Fame night. It's blackout night here at Shagnon Gymnasium. I'm Chris Hugo, Lady Rams basketball coach Jeff Lonnon alongside. We need to take a break on this Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
Is proud to provide over 250 scholarships to very deserving students. But there are many more who could use help. Would you consider establishing a foundation scholarship at your nationally ranked #1 community college? Contact me, Kay Zibby Dameron, at the Wren Lake College Foundation to learn how you can immediately help a Wren Lake College student on their journey. This is one investment that I guarantee will yield a positive return.
Legence Bank would like to wish all the local Southern Illinois teams and coaches much success in the 2017-2018 academic year. Legence Bank proudly supports you on and off the field. Legence Bank, member FDIC, building stronger communities in Southern Illinois since 1906. That's Legence Bank.
Hi, Eric Lade for One Stop Flooring America, here to announce the huge warehouse clearance event going on now at One Stop Flooring America. Save on in-stock carpet, area rugs, luxury vinyl tile, hardwood, and ceramic tile. Plus, take advantage of 18-month interest-free financing. Need help with measuring or Stop Flooring America measures for free and features award-winning installers backed by our lifetime installation guarantee. Our design team can't wait to hear about your next project. It's time to save at One Stop Flooring America, 318 South 10th Street, Mount Vernon, 242-5712.
Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball.
94.1 FM, WMIXsports.com. Chris Hugo, Lady Rams basketball coach Jeff Lonnon alongside for this Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Mount Vernon and Salem celebrating 30 years in business here in 2018. For the Mount Vernon Rams, they are 12-10. They're now 3-4 in the South 7, trying to get to that 500 hump. A couple of winnable ball games left in conference play next week, the week after. But it's out of the frying pan tonight into the fire with still 4 games left. However, Jeff, you know how important it can be to set that tone, start to get some wins, start to feel a little bit of a rhythm as you get deeper into the season. And, of course, for this Ram team, they've been so close on the precipice, if you will, of beating Centralia a couple of times this year, a team that they might see in a regional here at Mount Vernon, as a matter of fact. They've been so close. You feel like maybe tonight here at home, the emotion of Hall of Fame night, maybe this is the night they could jump up and get the Orphans, a team that they're evenly matched with, even though the records may not suggest.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think that what you're looking for with the regional so close, coming down the road, what you're looking for if you're both teams, not just Mount Vernon, you're just looking to try to find a way to play your best basketball. Because no matter who wins this game tonight, the big fish to fry here is in about 2 weeks, whenever that regional starts. And what you're looking for as a coach is your very, very best basketball this time of year. And as I said, no matter who wins this basketball game, both of these teams looking to play well. Somebody has to lose, somebody has to win. But if both teams go away playing super basketball, then both coaches will sleep well tonight knowing their teams are peaking at the right time. And, regional titles are just no substitute for that. And, these kind of wins, big wins, at home and Hall of Fame night, all that, huge win too. But there's nothing that can replace that regional plaque. And in order to get one of those, you've got to be firing on all cylinders at the end of the year. So we're going to see tonight how many cylinders these teams are firing on, Chris, and we'll see soon enough here because the clock is now down to 2 minutes until the horn.
Well, and of course, we get deeper into the season. Seeds for these coaches will be due on Wednesday. I believe it's at noon. This one's obviously important for the postseason. If you're the Rams, you might make a case for a 4 seed and be able to determine your fate. Carbondale, of course, it would be a messy situation. Carbondale's the other host. They have a case for a 1 seed. If the Rams could beat Centralia tonight, probably solidifies Carbondale's a 1. Rams would have a better chance of the 4. However, they would probably get number 2 Centralia regardless in their regional because of how it all would shape up with 1 and 4 and both of them being regional hosts and whatnot. But for the Rams, they could definitely improve their seeding position in the postseason. And, I mean, you deal with this on an annual basis when it comes to the girls. Of course, you've already been through the seeding process. Your regional starts here on Monday. But this is an important one in terms of seeding as well and could definitely, if the Rams get a win, definitely maybe change the complexion of the entire subsectional.
Well, it could, but you just never know. It definitely won't hurt you to pick up a win here tonight against a regional team that's in your regional or in your subsectional. It's all done online now. It's not done in the confines of a classroom with 6 or 7 coaches in there arguing their case anymore. So it's a little bit more of an artificial environment, so to speak. It's a sign of the times, I guess. But at the end of the day, you're going to have all your games entered into a computer and visible to all the coaches. The coaches will review it. They'll have 24 hours to pick their seeds, and then the seeds will be announced the following day. So, that's certainly something that you want to put down on your resume as we beat Centralia, especially so late in the season, and it can help your seed for sure.
Absolutely. Of course, we'll get to know more about these two teams after a quick break. We'll meet the Bird Watson Medical Equipment starting lineups coming up here on WMIX, WMIXsports.com. First, we'll honor America from Shagnon. This is Rams basketball powered by Community First Bank.
Probably wouldn't choose a doctor who's never been to medical school. So when your car needs major repairs after a collision, why would you take it to a body shop that's never been trained? Hi, this is Chase Landers with Landers Towing and Collision Centers. I am proud to announce that we have once again raised the bar on quality collision repair. Within the past year, our team has went through extensive training programs that have resulted in what is considered a significant achievement in the collision repair industry. Landers Towing and Collision in Salem and Mount Vernon is among only 10% of collision repair businesses to meet the industry's highest training standards as an ICAR Gold gold-class shop. We know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. With the safety of your vehicle and your family at stake, choose trained repair professionals. Choose Landers Towing and Collision Centers. As an I-Car Gold-Class repair facility, we hope to not only return your vehicle back to its original condition, but to exceed every concern or expectation you may have towards collision repair. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Give us a call at 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy is the local choice for trusted advice and complete pharmacy care. Hi, I'm pharmacist and owner Eric Black. If you're tired of long waits and poor service, don't put up with it any longer. Medicine Shop is a preferred pharmacy in most networks, and switching is easy. Whether you need a 90-day supply, a compounded medication, or high-potency herbals and supplements, we can take care of you. Call myself or one of our many experienced technicians at 242-8776. We'll be glad to help.
When you bank with Banterra, you'll benefit from a bank that offers convenience and exceptional service. I'm Jeff Spieth, Market Executive for Banterra, and we want to be your financial partner. We offer personal service combined with superior products such as digital banking, smart checking options, and competitive lending rates. Banterra is the region's largest locally owned community bank with 25 Southern Illinois branches to serve you. Banterra Bank, proud supporter of high school sports. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Watch the Rams online at WMIXsports.com. Powered by Ren Lake College.
Nurses and medical techs know Bird Watson is a place to get the best quality scrubs. They're comfortable, great looking, and competitively priced. Bird Watson is proud to now carry Vera Bradley scrubs, shoes, handbags, and accessories. Perfect scrubs and shoes are waiting at Bird Watson Medical Equipment, 1200 Main Street in Mount Vernon. 94.1 FM worldwide, WMIXsports.com. Chris Hugo, Jeff Lonnon alongside. Coach, it's time to meet our starting lineups for tonight's game.
Yeah, for Mount Vernon, Zach Williams will start. Amir Spann, O'Shea Harden, Lucas Cooper, and Weston Brockhouse for the Mount Vernon Rams. For the Centralia Orphans, Brian Meskill, Jamie Long, Jonathan Keeler, Jordan Maines, and of course Javon Williams Jr.
Those are your starters, sponsored by Bird Watson Medical Equipment, 1200 Main Street in Mount Vernon. Now carry Vera Bradley scrubs, shoes, handbags, and accessories at Bird Watson Medical Equipment, 1200 Main in Mount Vernon. Chris Hugo, Lady Rams basketball coach, alongside Jeff Lonnon is here with me tonight. Jeff Crow in the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. Colby Jennings is back at the Mount Vernon studio. Avery Barton, Grant Smith taking digital images for WMIX Sports on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at WMIX Sports. Big one tonight for the Mount Vernon Rams and the Centralia Orphans. It's Hall of Fame night. We saw 6 individuals honored before the game, 3 great teams. All will be inducted into the 2018 Hall of Fame class tomorrow night at the official ceremony. We are meeting the starting lineups over the public address. You can hear the Ram drum line in the background. You can also hear the Rams public address announcer. We meet the officials for tonight's contest. Varsity officials are John Gray, Anthony Green, and Arnold White here this evening for the Mount Vernon Rams and the Centralia Orphans. Rams will be dressed in their home whites with orange and black trim, orange numerics and lettering trimmed in black with Rams across the chest. For the Orphans, they'll be in their red crimson away tops and bottoms with white trim and white numerics. The Rams coached by Doug Creel. The Orphans coached by Lee Bennett. Really. We're going to see the Rams cheerleaders perform the cheer that won the state title in the ICCA in 1997.
Cool.
In 1997, I was an 8th grader at Rome Grade School. You were where, AJ?
Yes.
Coaching football or just basketball?
I was living in a duplex down by the railroad tracks, coaching everything they asked me to.
There you go. There you go. As we wait for this one to get finished here.
You got to start somewhere.
Absolutely. Of course, you've had plenty of wins along the way, some sectionals. Done well for yourself on the football field as well. You too are a Ram Hall of Famer thanks to the 2005 football team. I know you got to enjoy a ceremony, I think it was 2011, first year of eligibility.
Yeah. It's pretty special, I can tell you that, and I'll never forget it. I have a couple pictures that are mounted in my office in a frame from that night, and of course the plaque that they've done such a nice job of out in the Hall of Fame in front here is always nice, but it's quite a ceremony, and I'm sure the guys here and gals here tonight going in are thrilled.
It'll be Keeler for the Orphans. The birthday boy, Amir Span for the Mount Vernon Rams. Right to left for Mount Vernon, left to right for Centralia. You can watch it live right now at WMIXsports.com. Tip is controlled in the backcourt by Javon Williams Jr., the future Saluki, probably whatever they need him to be, all-purpose player. Into the front court, Keeler off of the right wing. Left-hand dribble, throws to Meskel. Meskel, a pass off a screen. That is Williams up top, now to the left arc. Up top, Keeler. Head fake, drives right, spin move off the dribble in the paint. Shot up no good. Rebound will go to Span.
Yep. Very, very good man-to-man defense there, Chris. It was solid, nothing in the paint. Nice rebound. Rams start out strong defensively.
Zach Williams off of the right wing for the Rams. Home whites, orange trim, orange numerics trimmed in black. Rams across the front of the chest. 7:23 to go in the first quarter. No score. Lob into the paint for Brockhouse. Turns around, gets past a flop and missed the bunny. He was distracted by the Keeler flop, missed it. Now the Orphans get the defensive board. They march the other way. 7:10 to go in the first quarter. No score just yet. That's Jamie Long with it now to the left wing. Javon Williams Jr. for a tray. It's no good. Rebound to Span. Orphans are 0 of 2 from the floor. Span has 2 defensive boards.
He does, and that's a scary look right there from the big guy. Just rimmed out.
Off of the right wing, it's Luke Cooper with the basketball. The junior into the sophomore. Span turns around, kicks it to the top. O'Shea, ball fake to Coop. Wide open right wing three. No good off the back of the iron. Rebound the other way. Community First Bank of the Heartland is the official voice of high school sports here on WMIX, and it's where local matters. They're 10 years strong, serving us locally. Mount Vernon Dix, Woodlawn, and Ina. Up top, Javon Williams between the leg dribble into the mid post. Jumper is up, no good, but a foul. Jump ball, they say.
Ooh. Wow.
So it'll be Ram basketball off the alternating possession rule.
I did not see that, but it goes the Rams' way, and we'll take it.
Absolutely take it. Rams and the Orphans tonight. We'll have the Lady Rams and Annies for you right here on 94.1 FM Monday night. 7 o'clock will be the regional start time on Monday. We'll have video as well. Left corner, Zach Williams for the Mount Vernon Rams. No score yet. 6:12 left to play in the first quarter. Right-hand dribble for Zach. Throws to the right wing now for O'Shea. Trying to get something open. To Cooper out of the right corner. Now to Williams up top. Head fake. Nice move. Spin dribble. Zach with the two-pointer. It's 2-0 Rams.
Yeah, every possession so important in this game. You can't expect this to be a real high-scoring game. Both teams know each other really well.
Off a rainbow three miss by Jamie Long. The rebound tipped back to the top. Now Keeler off of the arc, left-hand dribble, throws in the paint. What a move to the basket. Jordan Maines picks up 2 points to tie this thing up. 2-2, 5:34 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, and that was all spawned off by the long rebound off the three that came right back out to Centralia that Mount Vernon couldn't get.
Right wing, now volleyball line. Amir Span with the basketball. Over to O'Shea Harden. Both of these two young men will be critical in tonight's affair. Incidental contact for Zach Williams and Jordan Maines. Zach back up with the basketball, right of the circle. Chaos Cage is on their feet. Student sections in force tonight. The Orphanage is to our left. Step back off the dribble by O'Shea. Back to the right wing now for Amir. Looking to the back. I'm not sure. Maybe a back cut. Maybe for Zach. Luke got a hand in there. They tipped it out of bounds. Turnover Mount Vernon.
Yep. First turnover of the game goes to Mount Vernon. Both teams just kind of feeling each other out right now, Chris.
4:49 to go in the first. Nice feed underneath. It'll be to Javon. He falls to the basketball. Still dribbled somehow. Kicks it out to Meskel for a three. No. Rebound will go to O'Shea. Now to Amir. 4:38 to go in the first. Video streaming powered by Rin Lake College. Log on to rlc.edu. See how you can save thousands on your collegiate education. 4:30 left in the first. It's a 2-2 ball game. Rams with it. It's Amir Span right wing against Javon Williams. Lost a dribble. Meskel will recover. Nope, it'll be Amir. Right sideline now to the wing. O'Shea is skipping to the corner. Three will be off the side of the backboard for Brockhouse. And the rebound will go to Jordan Maines. And the Orphans into the front court. 2-2 ball game. 4:09 to play in the first quarter. For now, Javon goes up. He's fouled hard, and he'll go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah. He's big and he's physical, and when he gets the ball around the rim, it's going to be really hard not to foul him because he does use his body really well to draw contact with forward momentum. You know, a lot of kids will jump straight up or kind of fade away when they get around the post. he goes up strong with a forward momentum and draws that contact, and that's always going to be a defensive foul.
3-2 Orphan lead, now 4-2 as Javon Williams Jr. sinks a pair of free throws on the first Ram foul. It was on Amir Span. 4:05 left in this opening quarter, 4-2. Orphans on top, but the Rams have the basketball with a chance to tie or maybe take the lead. Left wing for Zach Williams, looks inside. Right hand dribble down to the free throw line. Off dribble, goes right block, layup is good, we're tied.
Zach's got 4, Centralia's got 4.
Tie ball game here. Keeler with a head fake, now a dribble drive, jump stop into the paint, throws off the backboard, no good. Rebound will be controlled by the Rams. Community First Bank of the Heartland is where local matters. As part of their Local Matters campaign, they'll host a celebration once every month at a local business with prizes and refreshments. No refreshment there. O'Shea missed one from the left elbow. Rebound the other way for the Orphans. Meskel with it off of the wing. Couple of dribbles, now throws to Keeler. Back to the right wing, Javon Williams Jr. 3, no. Glances off the iron, rebound O'Shea. We'll have a one-on-one battle. O'Shea and Javon into the defender, now fouled, no call. Missed the shot and the rebound the other way. It'll be Javon, left side. Spin move off the dribble, right hand, no good, missed it. We've had some early misses and looked like sure things and not so much. And now the Rams off of the defensive board, taking it the other way.
It was a great move. He just couldn't finish at the rim. Crowd kind of oohed and awed on that one.
I don't know many that could finish that. 2:43 left to go in the first quarter. We're tied at 4. The Rams and the Orphans here from Shagnon at the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. B-Dubs has those wall-to-wall TVs, perfect for any sport, any occasion. Get in there, enjoy a cold one at your Mount Vernon Buffalo Wild Wings. Potomac Boulevard. Left wing 3, Amir. No birthday touch tonight. Amir misses the tray, rebound the other way. Meskel into the front court, left wing. 2:19 to play here in the first quarter. Rams and Orphans are all knotted up at 4 apiece here on Hall of Fame night. Left wing, nope. Into the corner, Maine shakes the defender, throws up a mid-range jumper, and it's good. 15-footer for Maine, 6-4 Centralia.
Yeah, and statistically, Maines is their second best player. And you got to watch him. He's a nifty little player, pretty good shooter from the mid-range. Seems to have a knack for the basketball on both ends of the floor.
Bounce pass to Amir against the defender. No backboard, missed the shot. Long off of the iron, rebound will go to Maines into the front court, Williams. Minute 44 to go in the first. We'll get you a Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard update in a moment. Find him online at TonyWilt.com in his office. Look for the white State Farm Jeep around town. I have a hunch it's parked outside. 3 by Maines, no good. Rebound to the Rams. Orphans a lot of misses. Rams a lot of defensive rebounds. Just haven't been able to turn those into points. Minute 25 to go in the first quarter. 6-4 game. Rams up, down 2. Zach looking to step back. Throws to the far sideline for Coop. Luke across for a dribble. He's fouled. That'll be the first on the Orphans.
Yeah, and looking at the score at 6-4, you would think this would be more of a slower paced, kind of feel it out type of game, but they're going at each other pretty hard right now, for this early in the game, and just nobody can connect with any consistency now at the rim.
The Marion team is struggling of late. They trail Althoff after one, 16-9. Althoff so far winless in the South 7. Rams down 2 here as Jackson Creel checks in. Inbound will go to the right wing for Span. It opens up Zach for a 3 on the way short. Rebound tip to Amir. And now he'll drive. It's tapped out of bounds by Keeler. It'll stay with the Rams.
Yep. Rams did sub in Jackson Creel there.
And now with a minute 5 left, they'll probably go out, I would think, out of a box set. Maybe not. Not this time, right to the bucket. No looker into Amir. Threading the needle was Jackson Creel. And now inside, Amir off the glass, no good. Javon Williams Jr. the rebound. Wilson a hand in there, can't get it. Less than a minute to play. We're in the first quarter from Shagnon 2.0. 6-4, Rams trail. Nice play underneath Javon Williams. He's fouled. That was a good find by Meskel. Meskel camped out in the right corner, was able to zip a pass into the paint for Javon Williams Jr., who will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
And once again, he gets on the block, and once he gets the ball in his hands on the block, it's tough sailing, try to guard that, defend that, because he's so strong. And if you look at his arms, they're considerably larger, I can tell you this, than the other 9 guys that are out there on the floor right now.
It's almost like looking at Popeye at times.
It is.
Very strong young man is Javon Williams Jr. of the Centralia Orphans. He'll be a Saluki next year. Saluki football player, that is. Makes it 8-4. He is 4 of 4 from the free throw line. The other 4 for the Orphans belongs to Jordan Mays. 50.8 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Who will be our next Good Hands Ram of the Week? It's sponsored by Allstate agent Paul Shields. The Rams give it their all, and so does Paul Shields. To get the protection you need for you and your family, give him a call. Left of the circle, Zach Williams across the timeline. Probably content with maybe killing some clock and going for the final shot here in the first quarter. The Orphanage will chant Mooring, but their team is just as apt to do the same thing next time. 8-4 score, 25 seconds left to go in the first quarter. In a game that typically more resembles chess than checkers when Doug Creel and Lee Bennett get together. 15 seconds left. Zach still with the basketball left of the circle. Has not changed positions. Now they move. With 10, it's Amir right of the circle. Between the leg dribble, span to the free throw line. Inside left-hand dribble, no. Rebound Centralia with 5. Williams into the front court with 2. Now to the left side. Maines a 3 at the buzzer is no good. Into the first quarter in the King City. It's the Centralia Orphans 8. The Mount Vernon Rams 4 will come back with the second quarter. This is Rams basketball powered by Community First Bank.
Community First Bank. Last year you helped us celebrate 10 awesome years of Community First Bank with our Love campaign. This year we'd like to celebrate who made our first 10 years possible, you. We're excited to launch Local Matters, our way of spotlighting, thanking, and celebrating our friends and customers in the community who've made us the #1 community bank in town. Remember to follow us on Facebook to keep up with all the exciting things we've got planned. Community First Bank, member FDIC.
We've reached it. The point where the only way to make Tuesdays any better is by having more boneless wings. That's why here at Buffalo Wild Wings, we've invented Boneless Tuesdays. It's a celebration where if you order boneless wings at full price, you'll get another of the same size for free. This works for dine-in or takeout. Every little bit counts. And on Tuesdays, every boneless wing counts as 2. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Prices and participation vary. Valid only on Tuesdays while supplies last. Tax and gratuity extra. Additional restrictions apply. See participating location for details.
Back to the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
Welcome back to the BW3BB, better known as the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. Chris Hugo, Lady Rams basketball coach Jeff Lonnon alongside as we start the second quarter. 8-4 Centralia on top with the basketball. Jamie Long across the timeline, left wing with a left-hand dribble, looks inside. Now a bounce past Maines, trying to curl around the defense. Gives it back to Meskel, now to the right arc for Maines again with 7:45 to go in the half. Patrick throws into the left corner. Meskel, still a perimeter-oriented team thus far here in the second quarter. Not much of a drive, but a 3 on the way for Meskel is no good. Rebound is out of bounds, out of the corner. Looked like it might have hit Cooper in the shin.
Yeah.
It'll stay with the Orphans.
Both teams ice cold from the floor. Just 2 field goals from both teams in the first quarter despite several attempts. And you have the 4 free throws by Javon Williams that gives Centralia the 8-4 lead.
7:29 left in the first half. Meskel to a wide open Long for 3. No good. Centralia over from the outside. Both teams are. 7:20 left in the first half. Local Matters, a Community First Bank of the Heartland. They'll pick a business each month. And they'll have a party with all kinds of festivities. Check out their Facebook page for more details. Community First Bank, where local matters. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. We're a minute into the second quarter. Rams are down 4. It's 8-4 Centralia. Zach from the free throw line kicks to the out. 4 hard and looking for the lob inside. It's stolen away by Keeler. Keeler into the front court right side. He'll drive into the block. Little flop by the Rams, no call. It's 10-4. A little too far beneath the bucket to get a charge there were the Rams. 10-4 Centralia. 6:40 left to go in the second. O'Shea to the basket. He's fouled. He'll get 2 at the line. And now O'Shea looking to make something happen for the Rams.
Yep.
So Harden will go to the charity stripe here. The first foul on Meskel is just the second team foul on Centralia, who leads by 6. O'Shea's first is Long, and he'll get another. So the Rams missed the first free throw. They'll have another as O'Shea looks to cut it to a 5-point disadvantage with 6:38 left to go in the half.
Rams ice cold so far, aren't they?
And they are. Now the second one is over. However, the rebound stolen away. Brockhouse from Williams, and now the Orphans will tip it out of bounds. Span was going right side. They were all over him, and now the Rams will inbound off of their baseline, down 6. 10-4, 6:34 left to go in the first half. Quick bounce pass inbound to Span, stolen away by Williams. Who was it off of? I'm going to say it's off of the Rams. Not a good start. Sometimes the emotions of Hall of Fame night can go the other way. A little too much pressure. We'll see what happens here. Still plenty of time.
Well,
JV Rams were down 12-zip and won.
Well, there's a long way to go, obviously.
JV won 48-46, a one-loss JV team this season for Lance Bolt and company. 48-46 win. They trailed 12-zip to start.
It was a good JV game.
Absolutely. Almost went OT.
Yeah, Rams got pushed to the limit. That's good for them. Came out with a big win. Showed some resiliency. Didn't give up the lead.
Out of the right corner for Keeler. Now to Meskel. Still on the right side beyond the arc. Yeah. Keeler will take a contested 3. It's good. Orphans starting to feel it. They're up 9.
You could tell Keeler wanted it on the first pass, and then the second time he got it, he let it rip in rhythm.
It is a 5-0 Keeler run here in this one. Rams tried to feed the post, and it's tipped away by Maines to Williams. 5:55 to go in the first half. Centralia 13, Mount Vernon 4. Meskel off a screen will drive, kicks it back out, nothing there. Now Keeler into the corner, Meskel. Far side, no look pass, Javon Williams into the paint. He'll kick right elbow, and we'll have a foul before any of that transpires. That'll be on the floor, third on the Rams. Chaos Cage does not like it. Who will be our next Good Hands Ram of the week? Chaos Cage is in full effect tonight. Maybe it's them. Rams fans, you're in good hands. Mount Vernon All-State agent Paul Shields for a free quote. Stop by his office as Javon Williams Jr. throws up a left-handed hook. No good, and the rebound will go to the Rams. Down 9, 5:35 left in the half. Across the timeline, left of the circle. This is Zach Williams. Now to Brockhouse off of the wing. They clear a screen for Cooper. Now to the right wing, Zach. Backs it out to the sideline. 5:20 mark of this second half. Still 13, second quarter, pardon me. Still 13 for Centralia. I believe Centralia's on a 9-0 run. Pocket pick there off of the left sideline in front of some of the Hall of Famers. Tipped out. They say it's off of the Rams. I don't know.
Well, they had a better angle than we did, and there's not much argument out of Zach, so it was probably a good call.
See what call comes up here for Lee Orphan and the Centralia or Lee Bennett and the Centralia Orphans. Is inside goes Keeler. His shot blocked. Brockhouse into the front court goes Williams. Into the defender. Shots blocked. Rebound the other way. Drats. The Rams can't catch a break. 4:48 to go. Keeler linked to the floor. Layup no good. Rebound tipped to Jake Martin. And now a frustration foul on Jordan Maines. That'll be the Orphans' third.
Jake Martin in there mixing it up on the boards, and you got to like that. The Rams need some defensive rebounds desperately because Javon Williams is down there in that paint, and he wants that ball every time it goes up for Centralia.
As part of Community First Bank's Local Matters campaign, you'll find out more just by visiting each local branch. You'll have a chance to win prizes just for stopping by. Community First Bank, where local matters. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Zach Williams matters as he throws to the right wing. Been the glue of this Ram offense most of the year. Now it's a contested 3 from the top. Tough shot, no good. Rebound tipped by Martin. Big tip by Jake, but it's into the backcourt. They'll say it's tipped, I guess.
Must be.
Either way, Rams with the basketball in the front court now, still down 9, 13-4, midway through the second. Brockhouse will be called to the charge. Brockhouse led with his elbow, unfortunately, and Weston will pick up the foul and the turnover.
Yeah. And now with just 4 minutes left, 4:05 actually in the second quarter, don't look for Centralia to take any bad shots. They're going to wait for a good one, and a 9-point lead in a game like this, Chris, can seem like 19 in a regular contest with Centralia's ability to spread the floor and handle the ball.
Meskel across the timeline and two student sections going at it just like it once was. 3:50 to go in the first half. Yeah. 13-4 Centralia on top. Keeler looks back for instruction from Coach Bennett. And now it's Javon Williams, deep left wing against O'Shea Harden. Bounce pass, too long. Looks back to Meskel. Meskel's on the left arc, inside Williams. No, Amir the rebound. Amir doesn't have much in the scoring column, but he has quite a few defensive boards tonight. The birthday boy comes up big again on the glass. 3:24 left in the first half. 13-4. Centralia still in control, but the Rams, if they can get a big bucket, are very much in this thing. Even without the big bucket right now, they're still in it. As tough pass to Brockhouse. Ooh, what a save. And a kick into the corner to Coop from Zach. Now Luke will have it stolen away. It'll go the other way with Javon Williams Jr. beyond the arc. Pass his defender, goes to the hoop, finishes, no good. Does not finish.
Yeah. They're letting them play, aren't they?
They certainly are. 2:55 to go in the half. Still down 9 are the Rams. Look for more Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard updates throughout the night. You can find Tony in his office. Look for him online at TonyWilt.com. Try to find the white State Farm Jeep around town as O'Shea Harden finds himself a field goal. And now goes to the line for the and one.
They went right to the post, and he got wide, and he got spread out, and he got a pin down there and a seal, and they found him, and then he got fouled going up for the and one. And let's see if the Rams can knock this down through a three-point play. The basket has been ice cold with a lid on it, Chris.
Certainly has. Harden's been to the line once. He's 0 for 2. Going to try to make one here. 13-6, Rams trailing, 2:42 left to go here in the first half. Speaking of that Tony Wilt scoreboard, Marion trails Altsoff at the break, 25-20. Carbondale trying to stay on top of the conference. They're at Cahokia tonight. Rams, of course, hosting Centralia, and then so a ruckus in the stands as O'Shea Harden makes the free throw. 13-7 game here in the King City.
Something's going on here.
As we do. We have a ruckus in the stands, and we're going to have play stops so they can take care of it here. And so that tends to happen. Of course, we're going to do our best not to focus on that. 2:42 left to go. It'll be an official's timeout. The administration will step in to take care of things here. Just a couple of people did not get along, and that'll happen. Admins from both schools stepped in very quickly to resolve the situation. They'll take care of it, and then we'll see what happens the rest of the way. Right now, 13-7, 2:42 to play here in the first half. Of course, Community First Bank of the Heartland is the official voice of the Rams. Streaming is presented by Red Lake College. Log on to rlc.edu. They have over 100 degree and certificate programs. See how you can save thousands on that college education. 2:42 left to go here in the second quarter. They're still trying to get control of the situation in front of us. Here at the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. These things don't happen to B-dubs. Friendly environment with wall-to-wall TVs. Plenty of cold ones on tap for you to share with your friends and your buds at your Mount Vernon Buffalo Wild Wings. Potomac Boulevard in Mount Vernon. Plenty of sports on those TVs. Wi-Fi, you can even take us in there and watch us live at WMIXsports.com. Why not? 13-7 the score here, 2:42 to play in the first half. I'm Chris Hugo, Lady Rams basketball coach Jeff Lonnon alongside Jeff Crow with us in the B-Dubs broadcast booth. And back at the Mount Vernon studio hanging out, Colby Gentles, taking care of our digital needs here in-house, Grant Smith and Avery Barton. We'll have some images for WMIX Sports on social media.
Okay.
Now we'll get back to the action eventually, and sometimes it's not always about the kids on the floor, which is unfortunate. So distractions be darned. Looks like we'll have high school basketball coming back at you here with 2:42 left to go in the first half.
And we just have a 6-point game. I mean, that's what we have to remember. As cold as it's been, it's just 13-7. And a long way to go. 16, 17, 18 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this basketball game total. A lot of time.
Plenty is now long out of the right corner to the front court. To the top, Keeler. Slide pass to the right wing. This is Williams. Back off his screen. Keeler, dribble drive, no. Gives up to Williams. He'll jump stop into the paint.
They're going to call it.
They're going to ring him up for a travel. No Euro step, it's a travel.
Well, sometimes that's called, sometimes it's not. I think it's just a difference of opinion on which official that you get. I've seen it plenty of times not called. Of course, if you're coaching, you're infuriated by that and when it is, and it's on your side, you're happy about it. So I don't know. Who knows? What'd you call that?
I don't know if that was really a Euro step or not. I didn't get a good look at it. 2:05 remains here in the first half, though. 13-7. Rams will keep the basketball as it went out of bounds off the Centralia far sideline.
Sort of a Euro cut. The Euro step's a new one for me, Hugo.
That came from some of our mutuals down south. 1:55 to go here in the first half. 13-7 score. Simon Wilson into the paint. Left-hand layup, no. Rebound will go to Span. In the paint, off the glass, good. Amir's on the board tonight. He has 2, and it's 13-9 as the Rams cut it to 4. Left of the circle, that is Matt Patrick, the 4th, with it. Over to the right wing. Contested 3, Williams, no. Short, rebound to the Rams. They can cut it in half. Amir into the front court, 1-on-4. Now the numbers catch up with 1:25 to go in the second quarter. Left of the circle, Zach Williams looks back to Doug Creel for some instruction. Top of the key, crossover dribble, step back, nope, looks inside. It's Amir, backs off the defender, leans in, gets a foul short, and Amir will go to the line to shoot 2.
Amir is working hard down there. And that's, he's going to the line. So he's going to get 2 here. And the Rams clawing their way back in this one. Now just a 4-point game as Amir Span is working hard to try to get the Rams back in this game.
Free throw good. He makes the first. Now a one-possession game, 13-10, minute 13 left to go here in the second quarter. We'll have your Joe's Pizza and Pasta halftime report coming up. If you want real Chicago-style pizza, my friends, it's Joe's, the perfect place to dine before or after the game. Fresh salads, garlic breads, and that amazing Chicago-style pizza. You can only find that at Joe's, the people's choice, just off of the square on Jordan in the King City. Span at the line, missed that second one. Rebound chased down by Javon Williams. Right sideline for Long, into the corner near the timeline. Chris Hugo, Lady Rams basketball coach Jeff Lonnon alongside. We'll both be here Monday night. He'll be coaching the Lady Rams to what we hope will be a regional semifinal appearance on Wednesday against Salem with a win over Centralia. 10 seconds left to go in the half here. Javon Williams, right-hand dribble into the paint. Nope, kicks it out off a screen. 3 on the way, Long, short. Rebound, Plink goes around, controlled by the Orphans. Will they get a shot off at the buzzer? They just do, but it's no good. At the end of the first half, the Centralia Orphans 13, the Mount Vernon Rams 10. We'll come back with that Joe's Pizza and Pasta halftime report. This is Rams basketball powered by Community First Bank.
Bank. Last year, you helped us celebrate 10 awesome years of Community First Bank with our Love campaign. This year, we'd like to celebrate who made our first 10 years possible, you. We're excited to launch Local Matters, our way of spotlighting, thanking, and celebrating our friends and customers in the community who've made us the #1 community bank in town. Remember to follow us on Facebook to keep up with all the exciting things we've got planned. Community First Bank, member FDIC.
When it comes to orthopedics, you want personal care that gets you back in action. And now you have a center of excellence close to home. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois offers convenient access to leading-edge orthopedics, providing the latest in surgical and non-invasive care, as well as the most advanced imaging services for orthopedic conditions of all kinds. We also specialize in providing total joint replacement, spine surgery, sports medicine, and offer an on-site physical rehabilitation center. Get back in action with Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Visit online at orthocenter-si.com or call 242-3778.
When you're the people's choice for favorite Italian restaurant, you're on top of your game. And that's Joe's Pizza. Where else can you go to get that great, superb Chicago-style pizza and amazing pastas? Yep, Joe's is the place. Joe's features homemade sauces from the Trupiano family's secret recipe. At Joe's, you can dine in, carry out, have it delivered, or order online at orderjoes.com. Experience pizza the way it was meant to be. Joe's Pizza, 819 Jordan in Mount Vernon. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Joe's Pizza and Pasta halftime show starts now.
94.1 FM worldwide tonight with streaming video at WMIXsports.com. Joe's Pizza and Pasta sponsors our halftime show. Joe's Pizza just off of the square on Jordan and Mount Vernon. Do yourself a favor, give it a try. Order online at orderjoes.com. Chris Hugo, Lady Rams basketball coach Jeff Lonnon alongside Jeff Crow with us in the broadcast booth tonight. Colby Ginnell's back at the Mount Vernon studio as the Rams here at the half trail Centralia 13-10. They outscored Centralia 6-5 in that second quarter. There was 8-4 after one. Now it's 13-10. Centralia's led the entire way. We'll have scoring and stats. We'll have plenty of discussion coming your way on this Joe's Pizza and Pasta halftime. But first, we need to take a quick break. This is Rams basketball powered by Community First Bank.
College Foundation Scholarship application for next year? Hurry, students. Applications are due Wednesday, February 28th for priority awarding for the 2018-2019 academic year. The single-page applications are available now online at rlc.edu/foundation. Fill out the form and submit your paperwork to be considered for hundreds of available scholarships. That's rlc.edu/foundation.
The temperatures outside are down, but the CD rates are up at People's National Bank. They're offering 2 great winter CD specials, a 9-month CD at 1.07% APY and a 13-month CD at 1.43% APY. So find your stocking cap and gloves and stop by to open a 9-month CD at 1.07% APY or a 13-month CD at 1.43% APY today. People's National Bank, member FDIC. Annual percentage yield accurate as of January 16, 2018. $500 to open and obtain APY.
I'm meteorologist Dave Bowers. We'll look at your next round weather. It's going to be mostly cloudy tonight, a low of 30. Tomorrow, cloudy, colder, a touch of light rain on occasion. Watch for some icy spots, especially early, a high of 36. Tomorrow night, a bit of freezing rain on occasion and a low of 24. And then on Sunday, there could be a bit of ice in the morning, otherwise cloudy and cold. High temperature only 32. Next round weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball.
94.1 FM worldwide. Streaming video exists at WMIXsports.com. 13-10, Centralia leads Mount Vernon at the half in South 7 Conference basketball tonight. Joe's Pizza and Pasta sponsors our halftime show. Joe's Pizza just off the
1, 2, 3, 4. Rams were 2 for 5 from the line in that half. For Centralia, Jamie Long had 2, Jonathan Keeler had 5, Jordan Maines 2, and Javon Williams scored 4, all on 4 free throws in the first quarter. Centralia shooting now not even as good as Mount Vernon's. They were 4 for 23 from 2-point range and 1 for 11 from 3-point range, making them 5 for 34 total from the field in the first half. That's a dismal 14.7%, Chris, from the field for the Centralia Orphans. They were, however, 4 for 4 from the line on those 4 free throws by Javon Williams there in the first quarter. In the rebounding game, Centralia was out-rebounded by Mount Vernon 12-10. However, Mount Vernon did not grab an offensive rebound. They had 12 defensive rebounds. Centralia had 3 offensive rebounds and 7 defensive rebounds. So total rebounds goes 12-10 Mount Vernon, although they did not grab an offensive rebound among those 12. The turnover battle was won by Centralia. Mount Vernon had 6 turnovers in the first half, and I'm sure that's something Coach Creel will focus on at halftime, while Centralia just had 1 turnover, and as a result, the halftime score now is a very, very low 13-10 in favor of the Centralia Annies.
It is. They're up 3 here at the half. We have plenty more to talk about, by the way, but we got to sneak in one more break here on this Joe's Pizza and Pasta halftime show. We'll come back. We'll talk a little bit more. The Rams trail the Orphans here at the half, 13-10. This is Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank.
You? What about for sitting on a bench, looking out at the ocean? Or for sitting in a comfy chair, watching football on TV? Guess what? That third dream job is real thanks to Buffalo Wild Wings. You can come in, watch football, and earn points with Blazing Rewards just for being there. That's right. You're a professional football fan now. Brag about it to all your friends. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Terms and conditions apply. Must be a Blazing Rewards member. To join and for details, visit blazingrewards.com or download the Blazing Rewards app.
Legence Bank would like to wish all the local Southern Illinois teams and coaches much success in the 2017-2018 academic year. Legence Bank proudly supports you on and off the field. Legence Bank, member FDIC, building stronger communities in Southern Illinois since 1906. That's Legence Bank.
If you're not bundling your insurance with Allstate, you might have fear of missing out, or FOMO.
You're too old to say FOMO.
But people who don't bundle their auto and home...
No, FOMO's about fun stuff, not insurance.
But what if people use the money they save to pay for that fun stuff?
Okay, fine.
Get a bundled quote from your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, in Mount Vernon. Call him at 241-0551.
Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
Your home for the Mount Vernon Rams is WMIX Sports, powered by Community First Bank.
94.1 FM. We have video streaming tonight at WMIXsports.com as we wrap up this Joe's Pizza and Pasta halftime report. Centralia leads Mount Vernon 13-10 on the boys basketball side tonight. Coach, for the Rams and for the Orphans both, not necessarily an aesthetically pleasing first half of basketball, but thankfully if you're a Rams fan down 3 here at the half, there's still plenty of time to maybe get hot in the second half and get a win here at home.
Well, there's no question about it, and I think a lot of people listening would think 13-10. My gosh, these teams are really struggling offensively, but you have to remember something. These two teams know each other about as well as any two teams around the area or maybe in the state. This is a rival game. It's a rival game whether it's played here, there, neutral floor, whatever. And because of that, there's a lot of information that these two teams know about each other. They're not going to run an offensive set on either end of the floor that the other team hasn't practiced against in practice or seen. I mean, they walk through these things step by step before they play these games. So it's really not surprising that neither team can really get anything out of their offensive sets in a half court. And when that happens, it kind of resorts back to who just makes plays. I know I've said that before on the broadcast with you, Chris, but when you've got a game where you're scouted and a lot of your stuff that maybe bread and butter stuff is getting guarded, you know, it comes down to just a kid or two that just makes a basketball play. And you know, a game like this, that's certainly been the case. I mean, look at Javon Williams. He's not made a basket in this game, but he's bullied himself down in there in the post a couple times and just made a play and got 4 free throws. On the other side of the game, Amir, he posted up down here, and I know this is just one basket, got wide, got position, got a 3-point play. That's a basketball play. That's not something that generally, you know, maybe is within your offensive system or your set, but it's just a kid making a good play, and you're going to see some of those this half, I think.
As the half starts, the Rams with the basketball. Mid-post kick to Amir Span, who's fouled on his way up, and now a chance to cut it to a 1-point game. He was in the act of shooting, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Amir is 1 of 2 from the stripe tonight.
Yep, and there's Amir getting position inside again.
Nope, no free throws.
Take it out of bounds.
They lined him up at first, 2 fingers in the air, but now it'll be an inbound into the corner for Zach. He'll pull up for the tying 3. Yes! Medicine shot 3-pointer. Another $5 back to Ram Athletics as we're tied at 13. 7:42 to go in the third. Uh-oh, 3 Keeler is going to be good.
And here we go. This game's going to open up a little bit now. There's 6 points in the last 20 seconds. We had to wait 6 minutes for 6 points in the first half, Chris.
Felt that way. Well, it was that way.
It was that way.
JV game went this route too, where it was sluggish start, but then traded threes in the second half. We'll see if the varsity follows. It's tough play for Brockhouse. That was just a pass down low, not a good one. That'll be a turnover on the Rams as it goes out of bounds. 16-13 Centralia. 7:14 left to go in the third quarter. As part of Community First Bank's Local Matters campaign, they'll host a celebration once every month at a local business with prizes and refreshments. Community First Bank, where local matters. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. 7:05 to go in the third quarter. We're a minute into the second half. Orphans up 3. Meskel with it left wing. Looks inside. Nope. Skip pass to Jamie Long for a tray. No good. Rebound to Span. 2 defenders down is Centralia. It's a 3-on-3. And now kick to Cooper for the tying 3 right wing. No. Off the fade. It was no good. And the rebound to Centralia. Meskel, Keeler flies, and it gives to Javon Williams Jr. Sneaks up that right side for the layup.
Yep, little transition game from Centralia there. We have not seen that. They kind of caught Mount Vernon by surprise. Kind of ran past them there.
So now the Rams try to move quickly down the floor to get a couple of points back. Fouled on the way. There'll be an inbound off of the baseline. The Orphans have 2 second-half fouls already with 6:32 left in the third. 18-13 is the score. Inbound will come left of the bucket off of the baseline on the Rams side in front of Chaos Cage.
Oh, gosh.
There's an inbound off of the backboard. Centralia recovers. Patrick zips into the front court. Gives to Javon Williams. Yes.
That was Maines.
Pardon me.
Yeah, Luke threw the ball in. It was going to be a lob into the paint. Luke hit the bottom of the basket, and from that point on, it was chaos. Centralia picked it up and ran out.
Zach backs his defender up, gets a nice post move. Zach has all 5 in the quarter, the half rather, for the Rams. It's 20-15.
Yeah, good job, Zach. We really needed that. Holy cow.
Centralia's hitting their shots. Jordan Maines knocks down a 3-8-point lead, and it's little things like that in this type of game where the Rams struggle, and it all starts with the tip off of the backboard on the inbound. I mean, you got to inbound the basketball and take care of the fundamentals here.
Yeah.
We have our first time out of the night, sponsored by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust. For all of your home loan needs, see Dwayne Gully at First Mid, 34th and Broadway at Mount Vernon, equal housing lender. 8-point deficit. Centralia right now in a 10-2 run after the tying 3 by Zach Williams here in the second half.
Can you believe it? Just like that, it was tied up. Centralia got a kind of a transition basket, which we didn't see all the entire first half. Centralia didn't even act like they wanted to transition. And all of a sudden, they were out like lightning and got a layup on the other end, and then we hit the bottom of the rim on an inbound pass, and all of a sudden, a 5-point run in about 20 seconds, and we're down by 8 points. Gosh, it doesn't feel like that, but it is.
Quite the run by the Centralia Orphans. 5:51 to go in the third quarter. 23-15 ball game. Deep left wing. Ooh, throw to the top for Amir. Ball fake right. Throws it left for Cooper. Off to the wing. 5:40 to go here in the third. Now it's Brockhouse. Centralia's done a great job of silencing Weston tonight. Bounce pass off of the feet. O'Shea Harden able to recover. Between the leg dribble for O'Shea. Looks deep left wing now. That's a throw down low for Brockhouse, but ripped away by Williams. Centralia into the front court. His pocket's picked by Zach. So Williams against Williams, and Zach wins that battle. 5:17 to go in the third. Still 23-15 Centralia.
Both teams trading turnovers there. Neither coach happy with either one of those, I can guarantee you. Oh, and there's another one.
Intercepted by Patrick the fourth, looking for 2. His shot's blocked by Hart. Rebound to Jamie Long. Patrick goes down out of bounds off of the baseline. Keeler. Right-hand dribble into the paint. His shot's blocked by Brockhouse, and now the Rams finally get a board. Near the top of the 9 o'clock hour, this is WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, Centralia, all of Southern Illinois. A free service from Withers Broadcasting. 4:43 to go here in the third. A Zach 3 is good. Nope, 2. Just a deuce. It's 23-17. Rams down 6 midway through the third.
And I think these officials is just going to let it go, Chris. Let these kids decide this game, because there has been some contact on both ends of the floor, and we have not heard a whistle.
Certainly not. 4:22 left to go in the third quarter. Grim Lake College presents streaming video tonight. Log on to rlc.edu. See why they're the #1 community college in the nation. As Keeler, nice move to the basket, gets the block, layup, and it's 25-17. Harden in the backcourt for the Rams. Dribbles across the timeline, now throws left side. Brockhouse has a seam to the hoop. His layup's good. Weston gets on the board. 25-19. The Rams cut it to 6. Keeler off of the sideline, thought about a 3, but throws to Long at the volleyball line. Right-hand dribble by Jamie to the right side into the corner for Patrick. He wants a left-hand 3 off the backboard. No good. Rebound will go to Amir. He'll have a 1-on-3. Spin move into the paint. Gets the layup. No, but missed it off the back of the iron. Williams the rebound. Javon pulls up inside the free throw line. His shot short. O'Shea the board.
Frantic action now.
Absolutely. Buffalo Wild Wings of Mount Vernon. Perfect place to watch all of your sports. Wall-to-wall TVs, plenty of cold ones on tap. Off of the elbow span. His pass was intended for the corner, tipped away. Recovered by Cooper. Backdoor. O'Shea all alone. Yes, sir. Cuts it to 4. 25-21. Carbondale beats Cahokia tonight. Stay in the conference lead. 50-41. We have 2:55 left to go in the third. 25-21 ball game. But that scoreboard update was sponsored by Tony Wiltshire, State Farm agent of Mount Vernon. Find him online, TonyWilt.com. Maines up the left post. He leaves a runner. Tip back by Keeler, not there. Rebound will go to Cooper off a tip. Up ahead, he'll lead Williams. Catches in stride. He's fouled from behind. No call. Letting him play. And now a little ticky-tacky in the paint, and that'll be a foul on the Orphans.
Pace is significantly faster than it was in the first half. They are getting after it now.
So now it'll be an inbound here for Simon Wilson and the Rams. Looking for the lob. Brockhouse tried for the strip, and they got it. So Orphans strip it away, force the Ram turnover. Keeler with it on the right wing. They'll throw back. Left of the circle here for Patrick. Now left wing Javon Williams Jr. to the top for Patrick. Who will be our next Good Hands Ram of the week? I can tell you it's sponsored by Allstate agent Paul Shields. The 2100 block of Broadway in Mount Vernon. 2:12 left to go in the third. Down 4. Mount Vernon, but Centralia has the basketball. They get a corner 3 shot out of long. It's no good. Rebound to the Rams. I've said this a lot. If Centralia miss a Ram rebound, but nothing happens after. And almost a turnover here. Span probably fouled, but letting them play. Amir trying to get to the basket and fouled on a push.
It's on the floor.
Woof. Now off of the inbound, Jackson Creel swings it left side for Williams. Off of the sideline, Wilson. Back to Zach up top. Minute 45 to go in the third. 25-21 Orphans. Rams with the basketball down 4. Off the elbow. Zach will back it up. Throws inside. Brockhouse off the glass. Good. 2-point game, and the Rams have battled back again. Now you have to prevent the Orphan big play with 90 seconds left in the third quarter.
Sure do. We got a ball game. That's just 2 points with a minute and a half left to go in the third quarter. This is exactly where Mount Vernon wants to be, going into the fourth quarter with a chance to compete for the win.
Now inside Keeler. Had it tapped away. That'll be off of the Orphans, out of bounds. Rams didn't help themselves by chasing it down. It was clearly off of the Orphans, but thankfully the officials saw, and it'll be a turnover on Centralia, but you applaud the hustle of the orange and black, who are wearing white. Chris Hugo, Lady Rams basketball coach Jeff Lonnon alongside. Minute left to go here in the third. 25-23. Rams right now down 2, but with the basketball. Zach across for dribble up top. Williams to the basket. Layup good, and count it. It'll be an and 1 for Zach for the 3-point play. Rams have tied it at 25, and now an opportunity to take a lead if Zach can knock down the free throw.
Great take by Zach. Got it to the rim, laid it off the glass, nice and high and soft. Just kind of shot it through the contact, which is what you like to see. And the Rams have the lead.
For the first time tonight, the Rams are on top thanks to a 3-point play by Zach Williams. It'll get the Rams fans on their feet, this nearly sold-out crowd here from Chagnon, number 2. 42 seconds to go. Centralia with the basketball. We're in the third quarter. 26-25, Mount Vernon. Long into the paint. Nope, kicks it out. Patrick off to the right sideline. 3 on the way. Williams to silence the crowd. No, misses. Rebound to Brockhouse. Community First Bank to the Heartlands, the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams. It's where local matters. Mountford and Dix, Woodlawn and Ina, welcome back to Personal Banking. 19 seconds left in front of the timeline is Amir. He'll try. No, he'll kick out. This will be Brockhouse back to the top for Zach. Rams trying to hang on to a lead here at the end of the third quarter. Looking for the final shot with 8 seconds. Williams at the circle with 5. Looks for a pass. Finds Wilson near the buzzer for 3. No good. Over the backboard with no time remaining. We are at the end of the third quarter. We head to the fourth. The Mount Vernon Rams 26, the Centralia Orphans 25. This is Rams basketball powered by Community First Bank.
Always mattered to us here at Community First Bank, and it's been our belief if we take care of the communities we serve, they will in turn take care of us. For 10 years, this philosophy hasn't failed us, so we plan to stick with it. That's why we're making 2018 the Year of You to celebrate how much local matters. We'll be spotlighting local businesses and customers to thank them for choosing us to be their community bank. There will be some fun events and giveaways along the way as well, so get ready for another exciting year. Community First Bank, because local matters. Member FDIC.
Hey, Mom and Dad, take the stress out of paying for college by getting your high school grads higher education started with Rend Lake College. At just a fraction of the cost of a 4-year university, Rend Lake College can give your son or daughter a high-quality head start before transferring to a university without breaking the bank. Take the worry out of paying for college. Call 618-437-5321 or log on to rlc.edu. Rend Lake College, your journey starts here.
Watch the Rams online at WMIXsports.com. Powered by Rend Lake College.
WMIX FM, WMIXsports.com. We head to the fourth quarter. Rams are up 1, 26-25. It's Centralia with the basketball. Javon Williams kicks into the corner. Meskel might have stepped on the baseline, didn't see it, and now he's trapped. Nice behind the back pass to Patrick and 1. What a big turn of events that is. I am pretty sure he stepped out of bounds. They didn't catch it, and now a three-point play, and Meskel on the assist has Patrick going to the free throw line for the and 1.
Yeah, I don't know. It was really close. Both his feet were just straddling that baseline, and somehow he found a little backdoor pass behind the backboard.
Free throw short, though, so 1 point game, 27-26. That's out of bounds off of Centralia. It'll trickle out the far corner. Of course, Community First Bank of the Heartland is where local matters, and as part of their Local Matters campaign, they'll be choosing a Business of the Month. Find out on their Facebook page how you can learn more. 7:42 to go in the fourth. Rams with the basketball down 1, but they have battled back a couple of times tonight. Zach kicks to the outside for Wilson. Simon to the free throw line inside. Looks to the outside. Creel stolen away. Jackson recovers but gives it to the Orphans. It'll be Williams to finish it out. Javon puts the the Orphans up 3. $7:17 left to go in the fourth quarter. Red Lake College powers our streaming. Log on to rlc.edu. See how you can save thousands on that college education. Zach Williams with the basketball. Rams down 3. 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Hall of Fame night. Blackout night here at Shagnon. Wide open Brockhouse. Left side. He'll drive in. Off the defender. And a charge.
Oh, my gosh.
A boo from the crowd, and this could be a big foul here. It'll be a turnover, and now the Rams down 3. Give it to the Orphans with 6:56 to play in the fourth quarter.
The crowd didn't like it. But we play on.
6:53 left to go in the fourth. Jamie Long with it for Centralia. Into the front court. Near the circle. Bounce pass to Williams. He finds a seam down the middle. Takes it himself. Shots partially blocked. Gets his own rebound. Now fouled. Puts one back up. And Williams will go to the line to shoot 2 here on the Ram foul. He's looking for points 9 and 10. Finals are starting to roll in around Southern Illinois tonight. Of course, Carbondale beat Cahokia. Marion has come from behind to take a lead on Altsoff. It's not over yet. Benton beat Harrisburg. Some of the scores on your Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard later tonight. Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent of Mount Vernon. Find him online at TonyWilt.com. Look for the white State Farm Jeep around town. See how you can get to better state with State Farm. They'll wipe up some of the hustle on the floor, a lot of the perspiration.
It's a critical time in the game right here. The Rams can't let Centralia go on another one of those little runs. There's been about 3 of them here where Centralia's gone up 8 or 9, and then the Rams have clawed back. But now with 6.5 minutes to go, you start to wonder if they do go on a run, can we catch them again?
Both free throws good by Williams. The lead is 5, 31-26. Harden fights along the sideline of the backcourt. Gets across the timeline. Bounce pass to the backdoor. Span looking for the foul. Missed the shot. Span wanted the foul. Couldn't make the shot. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul will be on Maines. No Williams. The way Maines reacted, I thought he thought it was on him. That'll be the second on Javon Williams Jr. 2 shots at the line now for Amir Span. Missed it. He'll have another.
Yeah. Got to convert on the free throws. So important in a possession game like this.
Missed them both. Other way on the rebound, Jonathan Keeler. He'll give it up to Javon Williams Jr. 6:28 to play in the fourth quarter. 31-26 Centralia. Centralia looking for win number 19 on the year. Just 4 losses out of the left corner. Meskel with it. Now back to Javon Williams. Thought about a 3. Throws right at the circle now for Jamie Long. 6:14 mark of the fourth quarter. Meskel open. Nope, short corner pass. Ball fake Williams. Back to Meskel. They'll swing it around to the right side. Long back to Meskel. Wide open. Stolen away by Zach at the timeline. Dribbles out the layup and knocks it down. One possession game, 31-28. Big points off of a turnover there for Zach Williams and the Mount Vernon Rams.
Yep. And Zach, to his credit, is just playing his butt off out there on the point. This is more of a little 1-2-2, some kind of a zone trap.
Off of the far sideline, it's Keeler. Off a screen to Javon. Nope, Main's in the corner now. The Keeler off of the free throw line extended. Right side, Meskel. Now Keeler, a dangerous three-shooter. Misses that one. It's an air ball to Amir Span. One possession game, 31-28, 5:15 to play in the fourth. We're live from the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth tonight. Your Mount Vernon B-Dubs has wall-to-wall TVs, plenty of sauces, plenty of cold ones. Check them out, Potomac Boulevard in Mount Vernon. Amir trying to drive, that'll be a charge. He can't push off. That's the third time a Ram has done that tonight. And those are costly opportunities.
Well, he got the elbow extended, and it's easy to see, and it's going to get called. Especially when the elbow extends away from the body, or the forearm, excuse me. Pretty easy call for the official.
Long into the front court for the Centralias. 4:54 to play here in the fourth quarter, 31-28. Orphans on top. Away red, white trim, white numerics and lettering. Centralia across the chest. The Orphans are 18-4. They are 6-1 in the conference. Rams trying to get to 500 in South 7 play. 4:38 to play here in the fourth. 31-28, Rams trailing. Williams turns around basket, kicks it to the outside. Meskel has it. Play broke down. Lee Bennett will call a new one, and the Orphans will respond with Jamie Long between the circles. Bounce pass Meskel. Underneath, Javon Williams all alone, misses a shot. That was just a swipe, I think. Not sure if the foul was on the rebound or the shot. It'll be on Cooper, and it will be 2 shots at the free throw line for Javon Williams Jr.
Yeah, Centralia really patient now in the half court. Just looking for Javon Williams to get sealed down there on that post, which is exactly what happened, right? Threw it into him once and he didn't like it, so he kicked it back out and repositioned himself and got it right where he wanted it the second time and got the foul call.
Missed the first, gets another, could turn it into a 2-possession lead with 4:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Javon Williams Jr. at the line. Makes that one. 32-28 with 4:20 left to go here. Zach Williams in the backcourt. Point guard for the Mount Vernon Rams. Crosses over, nope, kicks into the corner for Brockhouse. Curls around inside the free throw line to the basket. Fouled, no call, and the rebound will go to Centralia. Javon Williams Jr. in the front court. No look pass to the near side for Long.
Now they're in a half court trap.
Williams wants it back. They'll get a pass out deep to Javon Williams. Now a tough pass along the base sideline, rather. And now wide open. Maines for 3. Looks good. Nope, it's off the front of the iron. Rebound will go to Brockhouse. Now a foul. He pretty well have to make a blatant grab or a lot of contact, maybe even draw blood at one point to get a foul called tonight.
Yeah, there hadn't been a lot of fouls called, and I'm not sure that's the shot Centralia wanted. You know, a deep 3 with 3:40 to go, up by 4. And then, of course, a foul on the rebound that puts Mount Vernon on the line to give them a shot at some free points with the clock stopped.
First free throw no good, so there won't be another. Span and Williams go for the rebound. They give it to Centralia. Final over on AM 940 tonight. Brian Gamber's Woodlawn Cardinals victorious over Metro East Lutheran, 71-65. Orphans the basketball, trying to get to the timeline. Rams will foul with 3:37 left. That'll be the 6th on Mount Vernon. Both teams are in the bonus the rest of the way.
Yep. And now it's going to be somewhat of a free throw shooting contest. Got to convert from the line.
Inbound deep in the backcourt. Orphans had it side out of bounds in front of the Ram bench. Right now, this is Jamie Long trying to get past this trap. Gets a pass up to Meskel up the right sideline. Cooper a foul. Not sure if that was the intent.
Well,
or if they're just now have become accustomed to the physical nature of play and now calling everything.
Well, regardless, here's our charity stripe, and here's what we talked about earlier, just the little things, converting free throws, which team will blink first from the line to give the other one a great chance to either seal it for Centralia or for Mount Vernon to come back.
Meskel will get another after making the first. The lead is 5 for Centralia, 33-28, 3:27 left to go in regulation. More hustle on the floor that they'll have to wipe up. Lee Bennett, a pro at flinging the towel. Got some nice distance on that.
Yep.
At the free throw line, number 2, Brian Meskel for the Centralia Orphans. We'll have a line violation. They don't call it because he made it. 34-28 Centralia. They're back up 6. The Rams had it to 2. 3:27 left to go in the fourth quarter. Rams will have the basketball. Amir Span with it deep in the backcourt. Waits till the timeline to pick it up. Right-hand dribble for Amir. Looks to the left side for Zach. Zach will dribble. Oh, pull up 3. No, in and out. It rimmed out. Would have cut it in half, and now the Orphans gobble up the rebound. Javon Williams Jr. steps to the timeline. Now gets it across on a pass to Maines. Back to Williams. Off the double team trap. Bounces around near the circles and will throw to the right corner. They'll reverse it around and get it right back to Javon at the circle. Skip pass right corner. Keeler. Orphan's going to spread this thing out and try to kill some clock, but it'll be a bounce pass now from Long to Williams. Fouled by Harden, and now to the line will go Javon Williams Jr. So it'll be 1-and-1 time for Javon Williams Jr., and I think there's some fans up in arms because Keeler jumped up and
hung on the rim for about 2 to 3 seconds, just hanging in the air for no apparent reason. And the crowd, I think, wanted a technical.
First free throw, no good. Rebound will be out of bounds off of the Rams. Should be Orphan basketball. Somebody's got to inbound. It'll be Meskel for Centralia in front of his own bench. 2:45 to go in the fourth quarter, 34-28. Meskel on the inbound, left of the circle for Javon Williams. Left-hand dribble, Javon has it tapped away. Okay, not a foul here either. That'll be up the left side, Harden to the basket. Yes, and one. No way, it'll be offensive goaltending.
My gosh almighty.
It'll be offensive goaltending if they get it right. It was already in. Span came from behind, and I don't know what or why. If the call goes right, they'll wave it off.
Let's see what he's got. Okay.
Instead of a three-point play because O'Shea Harden made it, offensive goaltending erases all of that. And so now 2 shots to the line. It could have been a three-point play to cut it in half, and the Rams just doing some things, not unraveling by any means, but just doing some things that are hurting themselves.
Yeah, that ball was down, and Amir came in and just kind of slammed it home for good measure. And that is offensive goaltending. The good news is that O'Shea still gets his 2 free throws.
Absolutely.
So the Rams can get points here, and they do as he makes his first one.
34-29, cuts it to 5, missed the second one. Rebound will go to Centralia. Would have loved to have had that as a three-point play, however, but can't cry over spilled milk, and now go the other way, Centralia. Long to the left side, Keeler. Meskel wide open. Lob to the back door, there it is. Centralia has used it for years. It started with R.J. Kukuski, and now they can work it with Javon Williams, 36-29. Centralia by 7. Harden will lean into the defender. Probably should have been a charge. They don't call it. Whew. So Harden gets the bucket. It's 36-31. 5-point game this time out, sponsored by First Illinois Bank and Trust.
Yeah, a lot of time. Just a 5-point ball game, Chris. 2 minutes and 7 seconds to go, and now both coaches are going to strategize on what they want to do here in these next couple possessions. Obviously, Centralia with the lead has kind of got the advantage here. You got to think they're going to pull it out, try to spread the floor, maybe look for Javon Williams down low if they can. If they can't get it in there, they're probably going to just try to milk time and force Mount Vernon to foul. free throws so important here for both teams.
At First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust, they're putting you first. You can count on familiar faces providing friendly banking service. Stop by First Mid at the corner of South 34th and Broadway. Talk to Michelle Shelley and the entire First Mid team today. And if you're the Rams, not only free throws a factor, if you're the Rams, you got to stop shooting yourself in the foot. That's a huge problem right now with some of the charges. They had one where O'Shea made the basket, probably should have been a charge, which would have been about their 5th on the night. And I think the no love loss thing is kind of coming into play here and causing some frustration.
Yeah, no doubt, but you can't let it get to you because you still got 2 minutes to go and a chance to win the basketball game.
2:06 left to go in the fourth quarter. Rams trying to get in there on the trap. What do we got? Timeout, Lee Bennett. Sponsored by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust. Ready to serve all of your banking needs with online and mobile banking. You can bank with First Mid anytime from anywhere. It's not the prettiest game between the two teams. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, pretty doesn't matter in the end if you win, and Mount Vernon's got this team within 2 possessions with plenty of time to go. This is an 18-4 basketball team you've got here right at your fingertips, and you've just got to make an extra play or two, and you're going to find yourself real close, if not ahead, here when this 2 minutes expires.
2:02 left to go in the fourth quarter. Rams down 5, 36-31. Across the timeline, long to Meskel. Up top. Kick into the corner. Williams, he'll go to the basket before he can get there. He's fouled by Weston Brockhouse. So it'll be one in bonus time again for the Orphans as Javon Williams Jr. goes to the line.
Just 9 seconds off the clock there between the inbound and the foul.
So we wait whatever's happening here.
A little confusion at the scorer's bench. Officials walking over.
Minute 53 to go in the fourth. All of the action tonight, every night, sponsored by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Mountford and Dix, Woodlawn and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Officials will talk to Lee Bennett here. We'll have 1-1 from Javon Williams Jr. at the stripe. Waiting the free throws. And makes it, so we'll get another. 37-31. The Rams, another case, have got within 2 in the fourth quarter. Now the Orphans starting to pull away slightly. Still time to do something about it with 1:53 left to go. Second one good. Rams into the front court. Brockhouse with the basketball. Now to O'Shea. Finds a seam. He'll go to the basket trying to get the foul. Can't even get the layup. Rattled back off the front of the iron. Centralia fouled. And 1:43 left. A Ram foul puts Centralia at the line here. It'll be Javon Williams Jr. again.
Javon seems to find himself at the free throw line a lot here late. And that's probably not what the Rams want to see. He is a pretty good free throw shooter.
Missed the first.
That one.
Has another on the double bonus. 38-31 Centralia, 1:43 to go in the fourth quarter. On the way, missed that one. Iron unkind. Amir Spann the rebound. Rams need some buckets. In a big way, Amir into the front court. Jump stop right side, fouled. They will not give him continuation, not in this league. So Amir will go to the line to shoot a pair.
In the NBA, that's down, Chris.
Absolutely.
And again, if he makes these, it's back to a two-possession. Actually, he just makes one. It's back to a two-possession game with lots of time left to go in the game. 137. You're going to get some possessions one way or the other, but you've got to convert on the line.
First free throw is good. 38-32, Rams down 6. We'll have your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac post-game show following this one. Don't forget the Saturday Sports Show tomorrow. We'll talk to Doug Creel. We'll talk to Lady Rams basketball coach Jeff Lonnon, who just had to be to my left. Second free throw good. We'll talk to Travis Helm, head coach of the Weber Lady Trojans, who won a regional over Woodlawn on Thursday night. And then we'll also have the Hall of Fame show tomorrow. You won't want to miss it. 1:35 left to go in the fourth. 38-33 ball game. Up the left side, Meskel. Uh-oh, deep lob. Maines wide open. Easy, Bunny. Left him wide open. He exploited. 7-point game. The Rams almost turn it over in the front court on a deep pass to Williams. That was a good tip there, I think, by Meskel. It'll be Ram basketball in front of their own bench. Cooper will inbound.
Maines came down on his ankle and twisted it a little bit. He's in some pain, but he is walking off the floor.
Minute 20 left to go in the fourth quarter. What do we have? A foul before the inbound. And it'll be on the Rams. It'll be on O'Shea Hart. There's some feet tonight that look like Swiss cheese, I'm afraid. And now the Orphans will go to the line to shoot a pair. Well, 40-33. It does hurt indeed. 3-possession lead for the Orphans. And now a play inside long. Bounces outside to Patrick, who travels with the basketball. Almost wonder if that wasn't a correction from earlier.
I think maybe it was.
Minute 11 left to go in the fourth quarter. 40-33 score. Rams down 7. Pass to Zach Williams. He'll take the contested three. No. But the rebound is picked away from Brockhouse as he goes back up for it. They'll call it a clean strip. And the Rams will inbound underneath their own bucket with a minute 3 to go. Quick lob play into Amir. It is Amir. We know that. Let's wait and see what this call is. Looks like it's a foul on Centralia on a push. And that'll send Spann to the line. Need him to make some more free throws. But every time the Rams get free throws, Centralia has come right back and barged right on in. Not even knocking at the door.
It's frustrating to just be knocking on the door and knocking on the door and just not being able to break through.
First free throw good for Amir.
Back to a 2-possession game, Chris. I know we've said that for the last minute or two, but it's very doable if you can get a couple defensive stops or a couple missed free throws on this end after we have to foul.
Missed the second one. Made 1 and 2. It's 40-34. We'll drop below the minute mark here in the fourth quarter with all the action sponsored by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Deep play to Maines. Maines not going to try the shot. He'll just kill some time. Throws into the corner near the timeline for Williams. Williams able to get a pass off to Keeler. Keeler will get one. Right corner, long, back to Keeler sideline. Back to the right corner timeline, Meskel. To Keeler off of the far sideline. Finally a foul on Weston Brockhouse, and 2 at the line forthcoming for Jonathan Keeler.
Yeah. And that's what the Rams had to do. And now they have to rely on Centralia to miss free throws to gain possession of the basketball back.
At the line is Keeler. Left it short, has another.
Yep.
40-34, 38.1 seconds left. Centralia has Mater Dei at home tomorrow. The Rams will host Effingham on Tuesday. Tony Wilt scoreboard for you. Carbondale beat Cahokia tonight 50-41. Marion just got a 1-point win over Althoff, 52-51. Althoff is now 0-9 in the conference. Second free throw, no good. Rams get the rebound, 37 seconds to go. Into the front court, O'Shea to the basket. Off the glass, no good. Rebound is tipped off of the rim. Wilson fights for it. It'll be Spann. He's fouled, and Amir will go to the free throw line. 29.3 seconds left to go.
And that's real good because now you get to go to the line with the clock stopped and cut into this 6-point lead. If he makes them both, it's a 4-point basketball game. After 2 critical misses by Keeler for Centralia.
29.3 seconds left to go. It's 40-34. Centralia on top. Amir Spann at the free throw line. First one is good. (40-35). Rams down a nickel. 29.3 seconds left to go. Amir Spann at the free throw line, shooting the back end of 2. On the way and rattles the iron, no good. Williams the rebound for Centralia. He almost has it stripped away. He wants the intentional. It's not going to be that. A play on the ball was made, and now it'll be 2 at the line for Javon Williams Jr. Rand's free throw shooting hasn't helped him tonight either.
No.
Very atypical. Of course, you can't always have 2 guys go 30 for 30 down the stretch either.
Yeah, the Rams are, according to my stats now, the Rams are 8 for 17 from the line. So that's less than 50%, and that hurts.
Williams makes the first, back to a 6-point game. All of it sponsored by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Makes them both at 7. 42-35, 24 seconds left. Kick into the corner. Simon Wilson, 3 try, no good. Rebound now, Luke Cooper. Cooper will lob, but it's stolen away. It'll be Javon Williams dribbling it out for the layup. 44-35, the Orphans are going to win it tonight. 9 seconds left. It'll be Span, layup good. Not enough, 44-37. And on Hall of Fame night, the Rams are going to be disappointed. Centralia wins at 44-37. We'll come back and talk about it on the Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. This is Rams basketball powered by Community First Bank.
It's mattered to us here at Community First Bank, and it's been our belief if we take care of the communities we serve, they will in turn take care of us. For 10 years, this philosophy hasn't failed us, so we plan to stick with it. That's why we're making 2018 the Year of You to celebrate how much local matters. We'll be spotlighting local businesses and customers to thank them for choosing us to be their community bank. There will be some fun events and giveaways along the way as well, so get ready for another exciting year. Community First Bank, because local matters. Member FDIC.
TMS Mobility of Mount Vernon is a medical equipment company that serves all of Southern Illinois with a focus on respiratory and mobility solutions. Hi, I'm pharmacist and owner Eric Black. Our 2 respiratory therapists serve BiPAP, CPAP, and oxygen patients, while our 3 certified seating specialists provide power wheelchairs, scooters, as well as home and vehicle lifts. We are located at 24th and Broadway in Mount Vernon. Call our experienced professionals at TMS Mobility 242-8776.
If you needed major surgery, you probably wouldn't choose a doctor who's never been to medical school. So when your car needs major repairs after a collision, why would you take it to a body shop that's never been trained? Hi, this is Chase Landers with Landers Towing and Collision Centers. I am proud to announce that we have once again raised the bar on quality collision repair. Within the past year, our team has went through extensive training programs that have resulted in what is considered a significant achievement in the collision repair industry. Landers Towing and Collision in Salem and Mount Vernon is among only 10% of collision repair businesses to meet the industry's highest training standards as an ICAR Gold Class shop. We know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. With the safety of your vehicle and your family at stake, choose trained repair professionals. Landers Towing and Collision Centers. As an ICAR Gold Class repair facility, we hope to not only return your vehicle back to its original condition, but to exceed every concern or expectation you may have towards collision repair. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Give us a call at 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show starts now.
AM 940 or 94.1 FM, WMIXsports.com. The AM 940 is tomorrow for the Saturday Sports Show. This is your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. Rams fall tonight to the Centralia Orphans, 44-37. Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac, 3423 Broadway. Worldwide at schmidtcadillac.com. The Rams come up with a tough loss tonight to the Centralia Orphans. The Orphans are now 19-4 overall. They are 7-1 in the conference, keeping pace with Carbondale. The Rams dropped to 12-11. They are now 3-5 in the South 7 and must win out to get to 500. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk some more. We'll have some scoring and stats coming your way. This is Rams basketball powered by Community First Bank.
Make Tuesdays any better is by having more boneless wings. That's why here at Buffalo Wild Wings, we've invented Boneless Tuesdays. It's a celebration where if you order boneless wings at full price, you'll get another of the same size for free. This works for dine-in or takeout. Every little bit counts. And on Tuesdays, every boneless wing counts as 2. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Prices and participation vary. Valid only on Tuesdays while supplies last. Tax and gratuity extra. Additional restrictions apply. See participating location for details.
The temperatures outside are down, but the CD rates are up at People's National Bank. They're offering 2 great winter CD specials, a 9-month CD at 1.07% APY and a 13-month CD at 1.43% APY. So find your stocking cap and gloves and stop by to open a 9-month CD at 1.07% APY or a 13-month CD at 1.43% APY today. People's National Bank, member FDIC. Annual percentage yield accurate as of January 16th, 2018. $500 to open and obtain APY.
If you're not bundling your insurance with Allstate, you might have fear of missing out, or FOMO.
You're too old to say FOMO.
But people who don't bundle their auto and home with Allstate...
No, FOMO's about fun stuff, not insurance.
But what if people use the money they save to pay for that fun stuff?
Okay, fine.
Get a bundled quote from your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, in Mount Vernon. Call him at 241-0551.
Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
I'm meteorologist Dave Bowers. We'll look at your next round weather. It's going to be mostly cloudy tonight, a low of 30. Tomorrow, cloudy, colder, a touch of light rain on occasion. Watch for some icy spots, especially early, a high of 36. Tomorrow night, a bit of freezing rain on occasion and a low of 24. And then on Sunday, there could be a bit of ice in the morning, otherwise cloudy and cold. High temperature only 32. Next round weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Streaming worldwide at WMIXsports.com. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
94.1 FM worldwide at WMIXsports.com. The Mount Vernon Rams come up on the short end of the stick tonight. 44-37 is the final score as the Rams fall to Centralia here at home on Hall of Fame night. The Rams are now 3-5 in the South 7. They are 12-11 overall. The Orphans improved to 19-4. They are 7-1 in the South 7 Conference. Just a half game back behind the Carbondale Terriers, who beat Cahokia tonight 50-41. Carbondale now 19-5. We'll get you the full conference standings a little bit later on. The Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame. Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac, 3423 Broadway in the King City or worldwide. Schedule your service appointments at schmidtchevrolet.com. Lady Rams basketball coach Jeff Lonnon alongside. I'm Chris Hugo. The Rams, Jeff, fall by 7. Not the way they wanted it to go, obviously. Had chances. They were down 2 again at one point in the fourth quarter. It's happened this way every single time these two teams have met. However, whatever it is about the Orphans, whether it's that stifling defense, whatever it may be, there's just something where the feet turn into Swiss cheese. They keep shooting themselves in the foot against Centralia this year.
Well, they're tough to play, and as I said before, that they know a lot about what you're doing, and just as we knew a lot about what they were doing. And the X factor in this game tonight, let's face it, was Javon Williams. I think these two teams played dead even for the most part, and Javon Williams got 19 points and led everybody on the floor with in scoring. And when they needed a basket, when they needed to get to the line, when they needed to get points, Javon Williams had the answer for Centralia. So, that being said, the Rams lost 44-37 in a really hard-fought contest, and you never know, Chris. I mean, the regional's coming, and these two teams could meet again, theoretically, in a couple weeks for the 4th time on this court, by the way, because we are hosting.
Rams hosting a regional postseason game for the first time since 2002. As part of the old sectional complex, it was the O'Fallon sectional complex, if memory serves correctly. The Rams were a 3 seed. As a result, they hosted what was technically a regional game in 2002. That was the last time Mount Vernon boys have hosted a postseason event. Lady Rams last hosted in 2011, and you will host on Monday night. You have the Centralia Annies coming to town at 7 o'clock. Of course, we'll talk more about that tomorrow on the Saturday Sports Show. We'll take a quick break real quick on this Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame. Come back, get you some scoring and stats. 3 stars of the game, update you on the South 7 Conference standings, and more. This is Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank.
For Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac of Mount Vernon.
Well, we've got some very aggressive Cadillac incentives right now. We're moving the 17s out, and it's just unbelievable how much you can save. For instance, on a 17 Cadillac ATS, you can save up to $12,500. How about a 17 XTS, where you can save over $11,000? That's just a remarkable deal as well.
Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
The Ren Lake College Foundation is proud to provide over 250 scholarships to very deserving students, but there are many more who could use help. Would you consider establishing a foundation scholarship at your nationally ranked #1 community college? Contact me, Kay Zibby Dameron, at the Ren Lake College Foundation to learn how you can immediately help a Ren Lake College student on their journey. This is one investment that I guarantee will yield a positive return.
Have you ever wondered how your homeowner's insurance works? Or whether you have enough coverage to protect you in an auto accident? Or what would happen to your family if you get sick or pass away prematurely? I'm your local State Farm agent, Tony Will, and these are the very questions that we help people with every day. If you don't have the answers to these questions, stop by my office in Mount Vernon. Waiting till a catastrophe happens to learn how your insurance works can be very costly. Don't let that be you. Find us on the web at TonyWilt.com or call us at 242-1421.
Need a bank that is available when you are? At Banterra, we offer digital banking options that allow you to do banking 24/7. Download our app on your mobile device for a mobile check deposit, bill pay, and more. Apply for a mortgage, make easy and secure online loan payments, or shop securely using digital wallet products and Visa checkout. Own a business? We offer a wide range of digital business products as well. Enjoy convenient banking with Banterra. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back to the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
94.1 FM worldwide. We had streaming video tonight at WMIXsports.com. Schmidt-Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. One final segment here tonight. Hall of Fame night. Spoiled by the Centralia Orphans. 44-37. Scoring and stats may not paint the prettiest of pictures.
No, they really don't, and they really don't for either team. Mount Vernon in scoring, Zach Williams led them with 16 points. Amir Spann had 9. O'Shea Harden had 8. And and Weston Brockhouse had 4 points for the Rams, totaling 37. For the Centralia Orphans, they were led by the one and only Javon Williams Jr. with 19 points. Jordan Maines had 11. Jonathan Keeler had 10, Jamie Long had 2, and Brian Meskel had 2. Shooting, Mount Vernon shot 14 for 32 from two-point range tonight, but just 1 of 9 from behind the arc. And that means they shot 15 for 41 for 36.6% from the field. Mount Vernon had 23 rebounds tonight versus Centralia's 17. And I want to go back because I need to get Centralia shooting in there. Centralia was 14 for 45 from two-point range and 3 for 20 from three-point range. Centralia shot 17 for 65 tonight. That's a lot of shots for only 26.2%. Now back to the rebounds. Mount Vernon got 23 rebounds. Centralia got 17, so Mount Vernon won the rebounding war tonight, but unfortunately lost the turnover battle. Mount Vernon committed 12 turnovers tonight to Centralia's 4. And as a result, Centralia grinds out a 44-37 win versus the Rams here on Hall of Fame night at Shagnon Gym.
Hall of Fame indeed. I'm next to a Hall of Famer, of course, as I like to point that out anytime I'm talking to one.
Certainly not a Hall of Fame announcer or color man, but I do my best.
You do a fine job as we wrap up the scoring and stats. Schmidt-Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show continues. One thing I did not tell you before the game is the 3 stars of the game. I think you've kind of figured that out. Your postgame interviews on Lenny Rams broadcast. I'm not going to put you on the spot. I'm just going to give you my 3 and see if you agree. I think Javon Williams Jr., number 3 star, 19 points tonight. Man, beyond that, it is a little tough.
Well, I think you got to go with Zach as one of those 3.
Probably going to be number 1 for Zach Williams. 14 points, tried to will the team back in the game, and really had a steal that turned into a layup down on the opposite end to become our number 1 star. Birthday boy Amir Spann, probably number 2. Had a decent night. He like others made some mistakes tonight, like any other, but made up for it down the stretch. Tried to create opportunities. I think as a young sophomore you don't typically see, and is really paying dividends in this lineup.
Well, no, and he did get 6 in the fourth quarter, and that led the Rams in scoring in the fourth quarter when they were really trying to come back. You know, he had some gutsy, post-up moves down there. He got to the line 4 times. He made all 4 free throws. He was 5 for 6 in the game, by the way, from the line, which is pretty good. So I tend to agree with you. I would go with Javon Williams, obviously, and then Zach Williams and Amir Spann as our 3.
There we go. Round the South 7 tonight. Rams fall to Centralia 44-37. Carbondale beats Cahokia 50-41 on the road. Marion comes from behind to beat Althoff 52-51. So the Carbondale Terriers out in front by a half game over Centralia. They're 8-1. Centralia is 7-1. Cahokia is at 500, 4-4. Marion and Mount Vernon now knotted at 3-5, and Althoff winless in the South 7 Conference this year. They host your Rams next Friday night. Centralia goes to Cahokia next Friday. Marion is at Carbondale. Of course, for the Orphans, they're hosting Mater Dei tomorrow. The Rams will take tomorrow off and come back Tuesday against the Effingham Flaming Hearts. They'll have a triple header, freshman, JV, and varsity. Lady Rams are back here on Monday against Centralia. Maybe you guys can get a little revenge on the Annies in the stead of the Rams on Monday night. Big game for you guys.
It sure is. And we're going to work very hard tomorrow and prepare for them and do our very best on Monday night.
Of course, final thoughts on this one?
Well, it's a heartbreaker. I know it is. But, you know, I guess if there is a silver lining to this, we're real close to this team. I mean, real close. I mean, after these 3 battles that these teams have had, you have to think, you know, playing them a 4th time, if it comes to that in a regional, you know, you have to start thinking at some point it's going to be our turn. And if there's one time to beat somebody, you know, they can beat you up all season long. But if there's one time you want to get somebody, it's in regional play when it's a one-and-done situation. So, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll get better from this. We'll go back to work on the practice floor, and we'll get on to Tuesday night and continue to try to get better and prepare for that regional. And we'll see what happens. But the Rams are close. There's no doubt about that. And you're talking about one of the elite teams in Southern Illinois and Centralia at any level. And this is their 19th win versus 4 losses, you know, and we took them right down to the wire. You know, still a 2-possession game late. And you got to hold your head up. And you got to think to yourself, if we could just eliminate, you know, a couple of those mistakes and just knock down a few more of those free throws. You know, 8 for 17. That's 47% from the line, and we're capable of better than that. And you got to figure the next time we play them, or the next time we play period, we're going to shoot better than that from the line. So there's a lot of places you can find a few more points tonight, and that's the encouraging thing. If you just played your very, very best, went 100% from the line and shot 50% from the field and didn't turn the ball over, and you still got beat, that's much more discouraging to me than to know you can come away from this game and know, hey, you know what, if we do these things, you know, better, which we can, we got a real shot. So that's why they got to keep their heads up, and they got to finish this season strong, and then they got to look forward to that regional.
I look forward to that regional indeed here on this floor. We'll get the seeds Thursday. We'll get the pairings next Friday, and we'll find out the Rams' postseason future, but we do know it resides here at Chagnon 2. Jeff Lonnon will join me on the Saturday Sports Show tomorrow. We'll talk Rams basketball with Doug Creel. We'll talk Travis Helm. Weber Lady Trojans won a regional title Thursday night. Then it's all Hall of Fame for about an hour and 30 minutes. Don't ask me how, I already know that. We will talk to you tomorrow on the Saturday Sports Show after the 8 o'clock news, AM 940, 96.5 FM, and WMIXsports.com. For Jeff Lonnon, who so very graciously joined me tonight, for Jeff Crow, who is with us, for Colby Ginnels back at the studio, and for our digital media correspondents, Grant Smith and Avery Barton, who are on hand tonight. Final score here from Chagnon. The Centralia Orphans 44, the Mount Vernon Rams 37. I'm Chris Hugo. Good night.
Rams basketball from WMIX.